Greetings, gentlemen and ladies. Crypto Game Snob here, and we are taking another look at some of the top most expensive selling cards in the Gods Unchained and NFT space today. And this is an interesting one that I haven't seen before, selling for both $6,900 and $6,500. What the heck is going on here? This is a promo card. Lights Bidding Roar. Transform a creature with strength 2 or less into a 2/2 acolyte and gain control of the acolyte. This is a 6 mana 2/3 drop, which kind of works like a Light's Levy, and I don't understand why this would be so expensive. This doesn't seem like it's nearly good enough to be that expensive. Do we have some curious shenanigans going on? I don't know. It looks like this card did have a sell for 23,000, for 19,000, for 6,000, 8,000. I don't know what the heck's going on with this. And this one obviously is a promo card. It's rare, 0 of 54. Could it possibly be good enough to qualify that sort of price? It doesn't seem like. Not from the text, not what I'm seeing. So this is something weird that's going on. If anybody has any ideas what's going on here, let me know in the comments, because this doesn't seem like it's quite on the up and up. I don't know. That's a weird one. We have a golden Ogre Warlock, again selling for 1,953. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with Token Trove, why it's reporting such a crazy high price in that regard. Do we have any money laundering going on here? I don't know. This is a weird one. This is, again, if you guys have any speculation on that in the comments, let me know, because that seems way out of proportion. And also something else I was going to say, but I forget. That's okay. Blood Armor, same idea. We have some weird shenanigans going on. That'll actually probably have to be the title of today's video. Weird shenanigans going on. What do you guys think? What's going on with these 4 cards? Now, let's get to it. Jason, Medea's Muse, is selling around 1,100, which is pretty normal for Jason. It's down a bit from its all-time high of way a bit there, higher up there. It's down a bit from that time, but it's been holding around the $1,000 mark for a while. Demogorgon's also been holding around that $1,000 mark for a while, just over 1,000. We had one sell for 572. I don't know, did somebody want to make a quick flip on those? I'm not too sure. That seems like it's too low to sell at for, and there was apparently 12 that sold at that price. Maybe, I don't even know. I don't even know what the heck's going on with that. What would be the explanation for 12 Demogorgons selling for $572? If you guys know, let me know. I'm curious about that. What sort of mischief might be going on? We have some rat promos also selling, which is curious. The only reason I can see to want these is because they're promo cards and they're fun collectibles. There's not many of them, but otherwise they don't do all that much. Give one of your creatures spell boost 1. I mean, that might be a little bit useful in certain weird situations, but we've also got Street Performer, Magician, Street Performer, which is like a 1/3 that gives spell boost 1. Yeah, no, I think they're only collectible. I don't think they're good. I think they're only collectible. I can't see an actual use for the rats, but, you know, they're cool, they're cute, they're collectible. We have Selena selling in Shadow for $432, and we also have some Apocalypses now selling around that $400 mark, and some other weird shenanigans. Here we got reporting $197. Again, a decent quantity of them, 11. Weird. Why? I don't know. I'm open to speculation, though. That's curious. Here's a bunch more Apocalypse, and now some Pyramid Wardens. The Avatar of Nature always seems to be up on the top of these charts. Pyramid Wardens, of course. Avatar of Magic, Neferu. Love me some Neferu. Love the Neferu. Underbrush Boars, still quite a high up there in price. They have kind of gone up. Like I say, nature deck. Don't leave home without your Underbrush Boar when it comes to building a nature deck. It's just so good. It's just such a good card. I love Underbrush Boar. I don't think I'd want to play nature without Underbrush Boar in any deck. That might be a bit of an exaggeration, but pretty darn close. Some Size of the Harvest. Those have been sitting pretty around that $150 mark for an age, for a long time now, for quite a while. Yep. What else have we got here today? We've got Diamond Nether's Advocate. This is a great card. Why? Because number one, it's protected from counterattack, because your opponent actually has to hit you twice in order to take this card off the table. And early on, at mana 1, mana 2, getting 2 attacks in is kind of tricky, if they even want to in the first place. If they don't, Well, this is a free frenzy. If they do, well, then they get a bigger creature out of it. So it's just kind of a lose-lose scenario, which is a win-win for death. I've thrown this into a deck that was doing, okay, decently, and then I threw this card in, and it actually makes a lot of difference just on its own for that early game tempo. So yeah, big fan of Nether's Advocate. What else have we got here? We got some Expectant Chickens. Yeah, Expecting Chickens. There you go. A card that I'm probably never ever going to buy, but is quite expensive, and you see used pretty well. I guess in some war decks where you want to have like a little sacrificial creature to out of its misery, something like that. Guild Enforcers are holding up around that $100 mark in Diamond. That's where they've kind of been hovering and fluctuating for a while now. One day, I bet you these are going to go up and up, those Diamond Guild Enforcers. One day, maybe, I don't know. Like I say, don't know what the hell I'm talking about, don't listen to me. Not financial advice. Archimedes Mirror, again, an interesting one. I just find this so interesting. Almost never, I don't think I've ever had it played against me once. But I've played it a few times, and it is an interesting one. Just in theory. And sometimes it works really well too, but mostly in theory. I dare say there's probably some interesting decks that could be built around it, or utilizing it in some way. Finian, Fruitbearer, and Shadow. Ouch. $50 for Finian, Fruitbearer, and Shadow. Wow, Finian, Fruitbearer, how the mighty have fallen. Finian, Fruitbearer in, Meteorite used to be selling around the $70 and $80 mark. But then they nerfed him from 2-3 to 2-2, and it's funny what a single point of health will do. Still a great card, still super viable, but wow, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts to see, as someone who bought a few Finian Fruitbearers on speculation. That hurts to see. I'm actually curious now. What is Finian Fruitbearer selling for in, yuck, $30. Wow, this was all the way up to 90 at one point, and all the way down to, $30. $30. Man, oh man. Out of curiosity, I wonder what some of the Divine Order legendary cards are selling at. Let's check out Meteorite. Let's check out Legendary. Let's check out, that's what we'll check out. And not Finian in specifically, but rather Divine Order, Meteorite. Nope, not just X. And what's up there? We have Odysee again, which also got nerfed. From being, what was it? They used to be backline, no longer backline. They used to be up around that $70 mark, nerfed down to $34 for the Odysee, sort by highest price. Actually, what do I want to see? Well, a whole bunch of Odysees have been selling recently. Finian is actually below Odysee now, used to be above Odysee. And then we have the Hollow kind of right there in the balance, and what else have we got? We got some Monolith of Storms, basically kind of, and Grand Hall. That's a hot card. Man, oh man, that's a hot card. Yeah. Potentially potentially a nerf target? Maybe. I don't know. Every time this card gets played, it feels too powerful. Give each of your creatures a leech and 1 strength for war, which is kind of blitzy and control-y and whatnot, aggro. To have also that much healing is crazy. Like if you have a few creatures on the table, man, and they something like Orcish Elite, like the amount of healing war can get out of that is absolutely absurd sometimes. I don't know, potentially a future nerf target, I don't know, maybe. Feels overpowered every time it gets thrown down. Monolith of Storms, maybe also potentially a future nerf target, also feels overpowered every time it gets thrown down. You can see Monolith of Storms is still on the rise because we haven't had any nerfs on that yet, but does feel overpowered. I mean, if you're gonna nerf Odysee, if you're going to nerf War's legendary, if you're going to nerf Nature's legendary, and then what you have is you actually end up getting, that is another one of War's legendaries that potentially is a little too powerful. Magic's legendary, etc., etc. I don't know. CERN already got nerfed once, so I think he's probably pretty balanced out at the moment. Doesn't feel overpowered at all. Even feels a little underwhelming sometimes, but not bad. Certainly not bad. After a creature is healed, draw a card, inflict 3 order on an enemy creature, and then heal each friendly character for 2. So potentially a good upside there. you know, potentially quite good. It really kind of comes down to how it throws down when you throw it down, etc. Watchtower of Egredor. This is actually one of my favorite cards, but not seen in much play. Powerful though. Powerful when you can get it to stick for a bit, which isn't too hard because it's a 2/8 with backline at 6 mana, and then every turn that it's not cleared off the first turn, it summons like another frontline, and another frontline, and another frontline. Or 3 Vibrant Fruits that act as sort of a frontline for this card because it's backline. Doesn't get much play, but it's really good when you actually get it down. Polyhymnia also looks like on the fall here. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. We're seeing a lot of cards that used to be more in the... We're seeing a lot of cards which just kind of seem to be down right now. I don't know. Maybe it's a good time to buy in on some because I don't think they'll stay down. I don't think they'll stay down at all. I think we'll get... here's another one. Also, really feels super overpowered when this gets played. Give spell boost +2 and order 3 to a friendly creature. So basically, spell boost +2 at 3 mana, if this was only usable one time, would be big, right? To be able to have that much extra spell boost. If it was used 2 times, it would be, you know, still, but you can use this 3 times to get... Basically, what you can do after 1 or 2 turns is turn your tracking bolt into like a mana 7 Inferno, right? Like 5 damage, 6 damage to every... Like, it's crazy. This is a crazy, crazy card. Actually, I think I want to make a deck around this card. I might have to play around with this card a little bit because it's just so crazy when it comes out. It empowers Magic's weak little tiny little spells, right? So much so that it just goes through the roof. Scepter of Artistry. Crazy, crazy, crazy relic. I don't know why it hasn't been nerfed yet, honestly. Anyway, if we're nerfing Finian Fruitbearer and Odie, I don't know why some of these other cards haven't been nerfed. Einar Frozen King, I think, got over-nerfed, right? He's kind of a... Well, you can see by the price how much this card is popular these days. I think he got over-nerfed. I think he's kind of weird right now. He destroys himself, right? If the setup's not really good. Gorilla Gardener, I think, would be really, really good if nature ever got to 8 mana, which doesn't happen very much, but yeah, would be awesome if nature actually did get that high up. It would be cool to sort of see a mid-ish range, mid and upper range nature deck. I might have to try to put something together because that kind of seems... I just love building deck combos. I like screwing around and testing stuff out. That's what I like the most. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed today's video.